Markway, the tight end, goes in motion. They will throw it to the wide side of the field, and the pass is caught by Brian Edwards, who started the game last week.
Quarterback.
Senior out of Conway, South Carolina. They'll swing it out. The pass is caught by They'll go handoff to Rico Dowdle, the senior out of South Carolina, who got off to such a great start last week in Charlotte, but couldn't hold on to a 20-9 lead in the fourth quarter. Helinski underneath route, caught.
Well, watch how he moves inside the pocket here. Eyes continue to stay downhill, never really gets out of whack with his feet, and delivers the football to make it easy.
Quarterback. Little reverse. Shi Smith tripped up inside the 40. Quick throw underneath, pass caught. Great. Went to Green Bay yesterday and getting another opinion is Rico Dowdle down to the 15-yard line. No surgery, he's done for the year. Big hole off the right side. Rico Dowdle inside the 5. It's first and goal inside the 5. They'll stick with Dowdle. He scoots into the end zone from 3 yards away. A nice little 70-yard drive to start.
So it's not really a coach-player kind of conversation. It's almost like two players just going through plays together. Really cool to see.
Pass is caught, Dawn, but then fumbled away. Pickup of 12 yards. Nick Muse, who was just activated, he's a transfer from William and Mary, and yesterday the NCAA finally cleared him. He's been practicing with the team, but this is his first play as a member of the Gamecocks. Makes a nice catch, but then coughs it up.
And you usually see that happen when you're fighting for extra yards. He has 2-3 guys around him. He's trying to get one more extra yard, and the last guy comes in and dislodges the football from him. And you can see that's just an untimed.
Try to solidify that spot. And now you're working with a true freshman quarterback who completes another pass. This one goes to the carry. That has got to be an interesting dynamic. And Feaster makes that catch.
He's put in multiple spots to make plays, but he's a key playmaker, and they got to get him on the field.
Pass is caught to Kyle.
Wait till he gets to play some quarterback today. He can throw it just as good as he can catch and run.
Nice catch on the outside. Feaster breaking a couple of tackles on the ground.
This is what you want. Get the ball in space to some of your playmakers. Feaster is a guy you know. You've seen him over the years at Clemson. Get him the ball anywhere in space, and he can make some guys.
Stay on the ground this time. Good run by Rico Dowdle, who's inside the 10. Flag comes in late, says there's a face mask. Inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, Gamecocks. Helinski keeps it, falls forward. He's in for a touchdown. Once over the years.
Yeah.
Little play action for Helinski. Wide open on the far side of the field is Kyle Markway. 10 out of 10 to start. Make it 11 out of 11 as he hits Brian Edwards, who twists and turns, falls close.
Like this, that wants to get the football out of their hands quickly.
Another quick throw. This one is caught by Shi Smith.
Helinski does.
The carry-on Joyner will keep it. Stays on his feet, dancing around, breaking some tackles. Number 7, all the way down to the 7-yard line.
All game with his legs.
Joyner making some guys miss.
2 yards in the air.
He'll keep it. Big hole off the right side, and he will scamper into the end zone from 6 yards. Right now, 12 out of 12 for 103 yards. Taking a shot down the field, trying to keep the streak alive, and it stops at number.
Majority of the ball game. But now you see the safety 27 come out of the middle of the field. It's wide open. You would love to see Ryan throw that football a little bit more across the field to get that completion.
They'll go back to count. 12 out of 13, still pretty good.
Not bad at all.
Handoff to Rico Dowdle. He'll have the yards now. They've held Charleston Southern to 48. The carry-on Joyner can't hang on to that.
Ball drift as well.
Feaster in at running back. They will hand it off to him, and he scoots his way inside the 40.
They switch it up and
over the middle, pass is caught. Or Trey Smith didn't play last week, still coming off an injury, a knee injury from a year ago. A little razzle dazzle. They'll get it to Edwards, turns the corner. Down to the 10-yard line. Tackled there. Another first down. A moment ago. Was down on the turf after a punt return. They'll go to 89 though. Brian Edwards.
The offensive line block. Here's Brian Edwards down here. He's going to run nothing but a quick slant right in here. And watch the pace and the patience of him to come through and not. That's a great job of delivery and release.
Just around the corner, right by the baseball stadium, not far from here. Congaree National Forest.
Lighting people about the world.
Helinski letting the world know he is around, throwing dimes. Brian Edwards, 60 yards, touchdown Gamecocks. Go-to receiver.
You get a little play action, suck the linebackers up, and you get one-on-one on the outside, and you allow Brian Edwards to just beat his man with pure.
That touchdown pass was for my brother Tyler because he liked big bombs.
Man, and feel the pain. Parents, we both have kids. It's just the whole thing is just hard to digest.
It's definitely tough. I mean,
South Carolina has scored on their last 4 possessions, trying to make it 5 a little bit high, looking for
in the middle. He has a tight end if he wants it, but this is one that he definitely is going to go to sleep and think about.
Second down and 10. Quick throw to the outside. Josh Vann makes the
pretty much work to perfection.
Helinski trying to hit Mark. Ryan Helinski will hand it off to Rico, and he is tripped up around the 17. Give him 4 yards. Josh Vann near side, breaking a couple of tackles. He's out.
Over the count. Just a great job already by Helinski.
First down carry, nets him 3 yards. Jordan Rhodes moves up to guard. Javon Gwynn got the start at right guard. Just trying to get their best players out there. They said communicator
can really give your quarterback some assurances up front.
There's Feaster. Straight handoff.
Still want him to continue to make good decisions with the ball heading into halftime.
Oh, a big hole off the right side. They'll go with Rico Dowdle.
Helps any offense and any quarterback.
Over the middle, pass is caught. That one goes to Brian Edwards, stays on his feet, gets some extra yardage out of it, down to the 20.
Giving him a chance to run with it.
Helinski. Pass is caught. That one goes to Vann, and he is inside to go before halftime. Little fade, a little too much on it. He's brought it today with 5 for 127. Diving to the end zone.
To watch practice, this was a play they worked on all week, and here you see Rico Dowdle reaching for the pylon, and he looks like he gets that ball inside the pylon.
Helinski will hand it off to Feaster. If they don't run Feaster a bit more here in the third quarter. Back-to-back runs. The transfer from Clemson to a senior. You know, in high school, Edwards was a runner-up finalist for the South Carolina High School Mr. Football Award. Giving him, you know, a little grief about that. He said, nah, you know, it's no big deal. And then 2 minutes later in the conversation, he's like, you know, I really wanted that award.
Yeah.
I give Feaster his props. He said he had a heck of a year, deserved to win it. I will say that. But you don't forget, do you?
No. You can't.
6. Pass is caught. Tight end Markway.
But going through progressions, getting that football out on time.
Nice run by Denson.
All these guys, more reps and more time. Your offensive line needs it just as much.
Nick Muse, the North Carolina. But from the 1 yard line, they will hand it off. Inside handoff goes to Kevin Harris from a yard away. And they're injured against North Carolina on a really strange play. Here's Feaster again out of the backfield, breaking some tackles. Feaster down to the 41-yard line. That pass is picked off on the back end by Davion Montgomery. Flag comes out as Montgomery still running around.
First career interception here happened. You see that pressure coming off his right side, and he's trying to get away from it, and then the ball gets away from him. And
Carolina's prospects at quarterback as we get to see DeCarrion Joyner now. He hands it off. Mon Denson takes that over the 30 to the 30. Took a couple of snaps in a game against Chattanooga last season, just 1 out of 2.
Total yards and 52 TDs as a senior.
He finished just shy of 10,000.
Well, I was going to play or not, it made him prepare for it.
Coming near side. Have some pretty good success. Oh, nice run by Mon Denson. Spins out of trouble, and he will win the foot race. 57 yards. Nice spin move, and then it's a 40-yard dash down the sideline. Denson crosses the...
And the education to schools and student athletes. And just remember
2018 that Tyler Helinski took his own life, and they are trying to move on as best they can without forgetting the memory and what he meant. And to
see him point to the sky and say, hey, this was for my brother. So great opening day for him and his family to see good things happen for them. Along with the rest of his teammates and the coaching staff saying this guy can get it done.
Boy, some nice moves from Kevin Harris. He's going to take it to the end zone. Kevin Harris, the freshman. He threw 2,000, but this run by Alabama has been unprecedented. Kevin Harris breaking some tackles. Harris breaks another tackle. Touchdown for the freshman. 75 yards.